Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff here from Films at Home, and today I've got some more exciting 4K news for you. A bunch of new releases are on the horizon, including one that I've been waiting for forever that you guys are going to be really excited about. Hey everyone, so thanks for coming back to the channel. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you like this video, and turn on your notifications so you know when all of this latest news goes live. I really appreciate that, and please help support the channel by sharing this video as many places as you'd like. Now today we're going to talk about not a 4K review. I'm still working on a few things, but I do have some excellent 4K news for you, including stuff on new releases. And so I wanted to talk about that, make this quick video while I'm working on other reviews, but give you guys that update on some really exciting stuff that's coming to physical media. So without further ado, I am going to jump right into it here, and I'm going to lead off with a couple updates on previous titles that we've heard some things about. It does appear that both Indiana Jones and Back to the Future will be coming to 4K. Back to the Future was originally slated for this summer. It was supposed to come out relatively soon, July or August, but I think things got a little delayed with the virus, and so it has been pushed back to September, October. No release date yet from Universal, but based on something else in this video that I'm going to talk about, I think it'll probably be into October or even possibly November when that Back to the Future set gets released. And Indiana Jones is looking like sometime into 2021. It's going to happen next year. We won't be getting that set this year as far as what I've heard. Now, a couple other titles that have been speculated and I've talked about in the past. We have 300, Blade, Full Metal Jacket, and then of course Beetlejuice coming from Warner. So Beetlejuice has been announced. Full Metal Jacket we've speculated about before. Warner continues to go through the Stanley Kubrick catalog and put those releases out, so Full Metal Jacket is coming. And 300 is another one that's sort of been tossed around. There have been rumors, but I do have sources that tell me that that is confirmed for 4K. Can't tell you who the sources are because otherwise I blow up their spot and then they won't tell me information anymore. But 300 is confirmed. Warner is working on that on 4K, as well as Blade. That is also coming to 4K. Now, a couple other movies. We have Elysium and Looper. Speculated on those before because they're both 4K digital releases. Apparently those are both being worked on to come to 4K Blu-ray with HDR, so we should be seeing physical releases of those, which is great. I'm hoping that if these movies that are only on digital 4K sell well, or other catalog titles like Jaws, or like when we get Back to the Future and Indiana Jones and these things start to sell really well, that more of the 4K digital starts to make its way over to 4K Blu-ray. I think it's all about sales numbers. We just have to justify it. We have to justify to the studios that the consumers want this stuff. But Elysium and Looper, both available 4K digitally, will be coming to 4K Blu-ray, as well as District 9, which is Neil Blomkamp's first movie. I really like District 9. It's one of the best alien movies that I've ever seen, and it has some really interesting metaphors and themes for apartheid in South Africa, and it's a super interesting, really well done movie. There's a reason why people kept talking back in 2009 about him making a Halo movie, because his effects and the practical stuff that's done in District 9 are incredible, and he's so talented. I wish they would give him the reins to a major franchise like a Halo or Alien, which he's talked about concepts for. He's so talented. But District 9 has a pre-order internationally, looking like sometime in the middle of July. July 7th was on some German websites. I think Amazon Germany has it for July 7th. And so it'll probably come to the US sometime in August, I would guess. They tend to go international first for some reason. So you guys out in Germany or in Europe, you're going to have a better chance at it. But I wouldn't import it if you're in the US or Canada, because it should be coming to the US and to North America sometime in August. Now, a couple other titles. One that we got some confirmation from Edgar Wright was that Scott Pilgrim versus the World, he is working on a 4K Blu-ray transfer of that right now. that was tweeted about. He made that public, and so we're just waiting. Basically, you can assume that that's going to take probably a year. So I think like maybe next summer we might be able to see Scott Pilgrim, but that is being worked on for 4K. Although we've seen other directors say they're working on things for 4K and we never see them. Cough, cough, James Cameron, cough, cough, Peter Jackson. They say they're working on Dead Alive, or they say they're working on The Abyss and True Lies and other things, and they are working on them, but we never see them released. So we'll see what happens there. I'm cautiously optimistic on Scott Pilgrim, but I do think that'll get released. That would be a really nice 4K title with the HDR. Great colors in that movie. And then the other one is 21 Jump Street. I've heard that 21 Jump Street's coming from multiple sources. No word on 22 Jump Street, and no word on if they were doing a sequel. I had heard some stuff about there was a Men in Black and 21 Jump Street crossover they were going to do. Sony was trying to mix together a couple of elements. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it might make sense that this 4K release could tie into the next installment in that series. We'll see. Now, the biggest news today, the huge news that I'm so excited about, and I'm glad you guys waited this long, but I had to tease you with the big news, is that there is announcements and we're seeing listings on Best Buy in the US for Hitchcock movies, Alfred Hitchcock movies in 4K from Universal. So the other day a listing went up for Psycho, the 60th anniversary edition, which was going to be a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, that's currently up on Best Buy, last time I checked, listed for September 8th. So this is great, right before Halloween, right into the fall. We're going to be able to have Psycho on 4K. Cannot wait to check that out. That is up there in my probably top 5 movies with like Jaws. So Psycho is like, amazing movie. The first slasher, in my opinion, made that genre what it is. So I'm excited for that, and I saw that and I said, well, that's great, at least we're getting Psycho 60th anniversary. And then the news broke that Universal's actually doing a box set as well. And so I'm not sure if every title in this box set is going to get a standalone release. Right now the only one I've seen confirmed is Psycho, but the box set is a Hitchcock 4K collection which includes Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, and The Birds. So 4 absolutely classic Hitchcock movies that are going to look incredible on 4K if these transfers are done right. Fingers crossed for that. But I'm so excited because we're dipping into more studios. I think, and what helps is that there's no new movies coming out. We haven't had a new release since literally the beginning of March, and we're into July, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any movies in all of July and all of August. Things are getting pushed back. It's been 4 or 5 months without any new releases in theaters, so the studios now have time to work on 4K transfers of older movies from their catalog, and I think that's maybe we're starting to see that pick up some steam. This Hitchcock set kind of came out of nowhere. There were rumors. It's a obvious one to work on, but bang, all of a sudden we have it coming in September. It's only 2 months away. And these are 4 great Hitchcock movies. The issue is stuff like North by Northwest, I think Rebecca, Notorious. There's a few movies. I know North by Northwest isn't in the set because it's owned by MGM, I believe. So Universal only has the rights to these 4, and that's why they're releasing them on 4K. That's why it'll get a little messy to see the rest of Hitchcock on 4K. We've also seen Hitchcock titles be put out by Criterion, and they may still own the rights to some of those. So his catalog is all over the place, but Universal at least is probably giving us, outside of North by Northwest, probably his 4 most popular movies in Psycho, Vertigo, Rear Window, and The Birds. To Catch a Thief and North by Northwest are probably close, as well as Rebecca and Notorious, but I have those on Blu-ray. They're great Blu-ray releases. To Catch a Thief had some issues with the Paramount, but his catalog is spread out across Universal, Paramount, MGM, I think Fox. I remember buying some from Fox, and I believe they own some of them possibly. I don't know, I could be wrong there, but it's it's spread out, but at least we're getting those 4 most popular movies. This is going to be a killer box set. I can't wait to check it out. In worst case, maybe we will get them all as standalone. So if you just want Psycho, you can just buy Psycho. That's always a nice advantage, to be able to just purchase the standalone releases, in my opinion. Maybe you don't like The Birds, or you don't care for Rear Window, you can pick up Vertigo and Psycho and only spend $45 instead of $90 or whatever the box set will be. So that's a cool thing that Universal looks like they're going to do. Only confirmation on Psycho as of this point, though. So that's about it for this update. Just another 4K update for you guys to let you know what's coming, what to look forward to. Also, like I said, we do have Home Alone and Hocus Pocus coming 4K from Disney. We're really hoping that Disney and Fox, which is now Disney, can dive into that catalog a little bit more. But really, all of these studios have so many great movies they could dive into. So I think it's important that when I make videos like this, or anybody makes videos or writes articles or writes reviews, that we comment and we let people know, man, we want to see North by Northwest on 4K. We really want to see The Abyss. We want to see Aliens. We want to see Terminator, the original. Like, name movies in the comments, and people are paying attention to this stuff. I can tell you, I get emails. People are paying attention. But also tweet at studios, email their home entertainment divisions, tweet at them, send them messages or comment on their Instagram, their other social media, Facebook, YouTube posts. Just comment and let them know we want this stuff. And that's really what it's going to take to see that there's a demand, because none of this stuff is going to be created without a demand. I believe there's a demand, but sometimes we're not heard as loudly as some other groups. And so the physical media community, I think, really can start to press that a little bit more and really get what we want out there. And if thousands and thousands of people let them know that this is a release that we're really looking for, they're going to spend some more time and really consider it. So I think that's important. So in all these updates and all these videos, in any forums or anywhere you go, Bluray.com, the Digital Bits is a great website. High Def Ninja, AV forums, whichever websites you end up on, just keep promoting, keep pushing for it, and remember to email and tweet and social media and do all that stuff to let them know that we're interested and we're here and we want to buy these things so that they can create them and get them out onto the market. So thanks for watching, guys. That was just a quick update. I hope you enjoyed it. Lots of great stuff coming. I'm so excited for Hitchcock, as well as some of these other titles. I think District 9 is going to be so underrated on 4K. That could be an awesome 4K. And then, of course, Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, those classics. Cannot wait to watch them in 4K on the projector. So again, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it so other people can see this news and get excited. That's what we need to do. Share this on Facebook, share it on the forums, share it places so people get excited. But other than that, hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Have a great summer, and lots more videos coming and reviews and all kinds of stuff. So make sure your notifications on and you stay up to date on all of that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Check out all the other links down in my description. I really appreciate all the support lately. It means a lot. And I hope you guys are a great community. So thanks again for watching. I will talk to you soon.